Hi there guys, my name is Cam. I'm here to talk about P0740. I personally own a 2015 Dodge Caravan with a 3.6 liter engine. They're very known, very common. So the question is today, with that code, do I need a new transmission? And that is no, you do not need a new transmission. A lot of times, people don't understand when a mechanic tells you that, hey, you know what, you have a bad transmission, and in your head you're thinking, oh my god, I need a new transmission. What do I do? Um, the best thing to do is first get it diagnosed. There's always a code that tells the vehicle, hey, I'm sick. Okay. In my case, I had a bad torque converter solenoid that caused me to throw that code P0740. And my symptom was when I drove the car and I drove for like 100 kilometers or so, or 120, my RPM would fluctuate up and down, up and down, up and down. And then sometimes when I come to as close to the stop, it goes bang. So therefore, you know what, the torque is, the converter is not pretty much working properly anymore. So how I got a fix, I call up Dodge, and I asked for a torque converter solenoid, okay? Got it from, Dodge, like I said, a Mopar product. You guys could get this very easily, okay? The part number's right here, right? So what it is a torque converter, a little solenoid. See? And what this does is controls how much pressure going into that valve body area. All right. So if it's not working properly, chances are, your torque converter is not going to work properly at all. So my thing was, I wanted to make this video to tell people, hey, it's a pretty common issue for Dodge. Okay. You don't need a transmission yet. There might be more things that you might need. However, to get this product, installed properly into your vehicle, or my vehicle in my case, you would have to, I personally would tell you, grab some tranny fluid, okay, from Dodge, grab an oil filter, grab some pre-made gasket, you're going to need that as well. What I did was I drained all my fluid, which is on the bottom pan, okay, so I removed all the screws, the bolts in this case, and then I let the fluid drain all out. Okay, and then I serviced the oil filter. I changed the gasket. I sanded it down. I put a new bead of gasket on myself. Slapped it back up. Let it dry for a while, and then I started working on the top part. So in regards to the top part, there is a sensor that sits in the middle of the pan. Okay, so now the pan is going to be facing towards you now when you're working on the vehicle. All right. So that's the adapter where all the cables go in. You have to turn it to release it to pop it out first, okay, before you start working on it. And then when you work on it, you remove all your bolts all the way around, and then it's a very simple procedure, okay. But when you do that, take it off, and then locate this exact solenoid, okay. This solenoid right here sits on the top upper of the valve body, okay, where the transmission is, okay. Once you change this is only it has this a bolt that's attached to it, and then another little adapter, as you can see. It's very, very simple, very easy. Change it, okay, because that is what it's gonna need. In my case, actually, to tell you the truth, I changed my torque converter as well, because being a licensed mechanic, I always ask other technicians too to say, hey, what are the possibilities? And guys I don't know would tell me, hey man, you might have a torque converter issue. So I say, hey, whatever man, I'm just gonna go into it anyway. So I did all the changing myself. So I did do that, and then afterwards I installed this part. Okay, allow my vehicle to run hot, and then I clear the codes. I let my gasket sit for at least 24 hours before I took it on the road test. However, once I don't recommend you driving it until that's done, tell you the truth, but once it's cured, all your seal jobs are clear, and you see there's no fluid dripping, then I would say, go for it, go for a road test, okay? But that should fix your problem, okay? But if you do have that problem, do not drive your car too long, because if you do, you could potentially burn things or cause damage to your transmission, all right? But that's what I'd like to share with you guys. It's for a 3.6 liter Dodge Caravan. Okay, so any of the 3.6 liter engine with the P0740 code, this will fix your problem, you know what I mean? And it cost me only like $40 for that sensor in Canada. So it might be a lot cheaper for you guys in the States or wherever you guys are from. But remember, it's a valve solenoid, okay, for the torque converter, okay? So it's just a solenoid that causes your transmission to go crazy. So I hope this video helps you guys out. You know what I mean? It's my kind of my first time doing the video thing, but I'll be adding a lot of different videos on my journey towards working on cars and figuring things out. And I thought I'd like to share things with you guys so that way, not all mechanics are crooks out there, and I'm one of them that like to share ideas and put the option on your hand to choose to either you fix it or not. That way you guys save a bit of money, and it's hard to find a trustworthy mechanic, and I understand that. So I hope this helped you guys out. You know what I mean? With all your fluids and all that, it's a cheap, less than $200 fix, and this will prolong your your transmission and keep on running for a very long time. So I hope this video helped you guys out, right? Once I have a subscription and all that, if you guys view enough, then I'll tell you guys to hit the the subscribe button and all that. But right now, it is what it is. This is my first video, so I hope you guys like it. Have a good one. Take it easy.